12:51 to go in the football game. Midwestern State with a 20-point lead over the University of the Incarnate Word here in Lone Star Conference football action, as Marcus Wright will run the football on 1st and 10, and he's going to lose about 4 yards. Nice job by the Midwestern State front.
Yeah, good solo tackle. Nowhere to go. Nice job done defensively. Nice move.
Christian Mujia in on the stop for the Mustangs. As you look at the numbers of Zach Rhodes, a yard shy of the century mark in the passing department. And it has been a rough night through the air and even on the ground for Incarnate Word, but Midwestern State has racked up 365 yards total offense, Incarnate Word 208. As that ball is out into the flat, and nowhere to go at the sidelines was Marcus Wright, as he was pinched in, and he was stopped by Midwestern State's Chase Hooper.
There it is right here, as you see him just stand him up right there, right at the line of scrimmage. And standing him up is Hooper, as you mentioned. Chase Hooper doing a fine job out of Houston.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and long. And this is the time of the football game, and you've talked about it already once in this second half, Skip, but they cannot afford to not get points on these drives. 3rd and 13, ball at the 30. Cardinals go back to the air. That pass is broken up nicely by Midwestern State's Antoine Morris, a sophomore out of Pasadena, California.
Watch Morris come in right here and deflect that. Nice hands, and not a pass interference call, even though he might have had one hand on the back. He was able to swipe with the other hand. Nice play by Morris.
And that is going to force the Cardinals into a punting situation, as it's Nico Conway around his own 27-yard line. And he'll catch it at the 30, and he gets a couple of blocks, and he gets to the outside, still on his feet, before he's run out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So good field position for MSU.
He outruns his blocker that time to pick up some yards. I think maybe if he had waited for that key block, he might have been able to spring a little more, but he got a little greedy. He said, hey, you're not going to block. I'm just going to go ahead and run past you. That time he did. Good defensive stand that time for the Mustangs. Here it is out of bounds, and see, ooh, there's a little late hit in the white area. That should have been a flag right in front of the official. Not called.
Marquis Christian got away with one right there. And so Brandon Kelsey brings the MSU offense to the 43-yard line to start out 1st and 10, and it's going to be Kelsey keeping it himself, and he's going to get to the 45-yard line. Nice stop for the Incarnate Word Cardinals. Chavis Barone making the stop. Pickup of 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
Here's the numbers for Kelsey, 9 of 17. 137 yards, 1 pick.
It hasn't been that fireworks type of game offensively you normally see from Midwestern State, but it's been good enough to get a 27-7 lead here.
Well, again, I think half of that has to do with the weather. You know, weather dictates what you can do with the football offensively. And if the weather is dictating I can't throw as much, I can't do as much, I'll keep the ball on the ground as if on that last play, then that's what you do. You do what the weather dictates you to do in this situation. It's just like playing in the snow. You know, those numbers don't go big and high in the snow either. Unless you're Brett Favre.
Couple of yards for Jackson. Robbie Horton on the stop for Incarnate Word. So now a 3rd down attempt here. 3rd and 4 from the 49. Kelsey out into the flat, and it is going to be caught. And not going to be a 1st down. Joe Sanders making the reception for the Mustangs.
That will make them now 0 for 7 on 3rd down conversions. There's a pass, there's a flare out, but look at this guy making that defensive stand off the block, fought off the block and came away with it. Wow. Nice play. Now it's another 4th down gamble. MSU going for it, 4th and less than a yard.
Devon Avery with the last stop for the Cardinals, as Midwestern State's going to go for it from the 48-yard line of the Cardinals, and it's Jackson and he's going to get enough for the first down as Brandon Tankersley, the freshman, wraps him up, but moving the sticks is the Mustangs.
Cash money right here. Give it to Jackson, create it, and he will cash in on it. First down, MSU. They are doing a better job on fourth down conversions than they are on third down conversions here tonight.
And Jackson is very close to his season high 156 yards that he had last week, as he now has 21 carries, 152 yards. As Midwestern State with the first down. There's Jackson, and that's going to be enough to surpass his season high as he breaks through for an 8-yard pickup, and Midwestern State chewing it up.
Here's Jackson on the ground level, coming down low, takes a good stick and then goes forward. And, you know, I'm impressed with this guy. When he gets hit, he always falls forward. Here's the numbers on him: 165 yards, 2 touches, 23 carries.
Second down and a long one from the 36-yard line. Jackson with 6 touchdowns over the last 2 football games. That's a career for some guys, as Kelsey pitches it to Jackson off the right side, and he bursts through, and he had to get up underneath one of his own guys, but a nice pickup.
Here's a look at the play. It's an option play to the right. There's a pitch almost in front of him. That was not a pitch behind him. That was a pitch in front of him. And he was able to get control of it and roll up the field with it and pick up another first down.
Joe Unga was out in front leading the charge.
There's the 20th first down of the ball game for MSU compared to 13 for the Cardinals.
Midwestern State at the 27-yard lines of the Cardinals. As running the football is Peter Smith, a junior out of Forney, Texas, his first carry of the night.
You talk a little bit about, as you see that run there, but you talk a little bit about Jackson. Jackson career rushing yardage is 8 for the Mustangs right now and coming into this game, and he had just now surpassed Derek Wagner, who was in that 7th position, who played in the 91-92 season.
Second down play coming up, and it's Freeman not able to catch the pass from Brandon Kelsey, and it's going to bring up third down at 6 as you look at it again. But Skip, some great numbers on the backs for Midwestern State. Dominic Rhodes, a former Indianapolis Colt. There's some pretty good names on that list.
Yeah, you got Daniel Polk, Rhodes, Mathis, Marcus Mathis, some great guys. And like I said, I was here when Derek Wagner was running the football in the 90s. There are the third down conversions. MSU still yet to pick up a third down conversion. This could be the first.
And into the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Joe Sanders on 3rd and 6 with a 23-yard touchdown reception, and that is his first receiving touchdown of the year.
The first third down conversion, and it's a touchdown, and MSU back on the board and may have iced this thing away with 7:10 to play.
And what a great pass from Kelsey just to stay concentrated, and what a catch by Joe Sanders.
Yeah, you're going to see it here in a bit, but I thought he thread, good threading of the needle that time as the extra point was good, but yeah, he thread the needle on that pass.
And Saladino puts it through. You look at Joe Sanders right there. They're happy.
Oh yeah, here's a look at it again, or no, we're take a look at it later.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout. 34-7 MSU over the Incarnate Word Cardinals. We'll be back with more 2012 Lone Star Conference football on Time Warner Cable Sports.